We also reported on the goings on from a technology standpoint in Catalonia. Things are not looking good in Catalonia. It's really bad actually. But we're trying to just cover the technological part of it. If you've been living under a rock, there's a referendum. They want to sort of secede from Spain, I guess would be the way that an American would describe it. I'm not really sure.
Well, there's not a referendum. There's a vote to get a referendum.
Uh,
That's what today is. Actually, this story is not from today. It's from early in the week. Today is the vote. And if you've looked at the news today,
it's bad.
you've seen some stories about, full SWAT teams storming old ladies and dragging them into the street and smashing up polling stations. So it's very interesting. We don't know how it's going to play out yet because it's happening right now. I don't think the polls have closed. But yeah.
The political side of that is not the interesting. Well, it is interesting, but it's not the interesting part of this as far as the news goes. It's more that a Spanish court has ordered Google to delete an app that was used for the independence vote. Now, as far as I've been able to read, the people that are interested in this referendum have not been inciting violence, have not, initiated a call to arms or anything like that. It seems like the military police are largely responsible for this, but it's hard not to imagine a scenario where the state is going to get a list of everybody who downloaded the app and sort of go through them one by one when the dust is settled. And this is the one of the darker parts of technology that we're always harping about, and so it is actually unfolding in Catalonia.
And it's not an app to vote. They're not doing like app voting. If that's, you're like, well, that's crazy. This is just like where to go to vote and updates on the vote and stuff like that. So, and Google complied, of course. Google and the EU have a very contentious relationship, but they are desperate to stay there and not be. They have sort of this like, all right, we'll police ourselves kind of situation in the EU, and they don't want the EU to take over policing them instead. So they kind of give in to whatever they're asked to do.
Can you imagine the EU having a giant app dashboard in the Google Play Store where they're just trolling through applications like, nope, this one's off, this one's good, this one's off, oh, this one's objectionable material, we'll just turn that one off. Because Google, I mean, I don't know how else you get to what some of the things the EU is asking for.
Yeah, and this is of course the danger of these app stores, because Windows is desperate to get theirs started. Of course, Apple and Google already have theirs, and this is just the whole. We have a story later on about Apple and unsigned software, and Apple's response is just like, "Well, you shouldn't be using unsigned software," and that's the horrifying future that we're going toward.
If only there were some way to download and distribute applications without a central repository or a central source. Hmm.